Yo, what up with it? Yeah, you know me. Fresh out the shower, feeling like $1,000,000, chilling. You know what I mean? What it's looking like though? Yo, Desiree J, what up with it? Talk to me. What's on your mind, squad? Whoop de whoop. Hey, Desiree in the house. Yeah, man. I just got out the water, whatever. Just got my life together. Things is popping. Feeling real fresh and clean. About to throw on my little degree deodorant, you know what I'm saying? Slow motion. I ain't making no noise. I'm out the way. You know what I'm saying? For real, out the way. I am not complaining. Just got out that water, you know what I'm saying? Had to braid my hair up, well, barrel it. You know what I mean? I need to get it done though, for real. But what's up with you? How you doing? How's it going with you? How's your day going? Yeah, man, over this way. I ain't really complaining. Like I said, I ain't really making no noise. It's gone. Oh, it sounded like you had rough. It sounded like you had a rough day today. All right, so look, I'm gonna break some. I'm gonna give you some game. I'm gonna give you some game. I'm gonna give you a lesson. Not trying to count your pockets or nothing, but roughly, let's say you make about like roughly $1,000 a week, roughly. Looking at you, like just looking at your picture, you look like you make about $1,000 a week, right? This is what I suggest that you do. Take at least $150 every time you get paid and put it in a either an interest bearing account, high interest bearing account, or the stock market. Every time you get paid. That's what I would suggest that you do. You know what I'm saying? The second thing I would suggest that you do is stack up an emergency savings fund of at least 10 grand. All right, so you make about probably like 3,000, 4,000 every 2 weeks, roughly. So that's what I would suggest that you do. Because, statistically speaking, right? Like maybe like 50 or 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, you know? And if you got any debt, my suggestion would be if you got any debt too, to make sure that you get rid of that because that costs a lot of money, whether it's credit card debt or regular debt, whatever type of debt it is, get rid of it ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Get your credit right too. If your credit ain't already right, you know what I'm saying? All right, well you lit then. You lit then. You lit then. You ain't got no debt. Keep it like that. The only time you should be going into debt is if you're using it to make some more money. If you ain't making no more money off no debt, you shouldn't be going into debt, period. That's just not what you do. You shouldn't be doing into debt to buy no car, none of that. If you can't afford it off your own money, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Because buying a car is the biggest scam in America. One of them. Just like taxes is one of the biggest scams. But yeah though, man, how that life treating you though, like delivering babies and all of that. How that life treating you. Me, I'm an Amazon driver. You know what I'm saying? I drive packages. I drop them off point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard job though, I'm gonna tell you that. It's definitely a hard job. You know why it's a hard job? Because people be stealing and then telling Amazon that they ain't get their packages. and then Amazon blames us for that, and we get our job lose money and stuff like that. Jobs deactivated and all types of stuff, man. But like it is what it is. It's part of the hustle. You feel me? But besides that though, like how your night going though? Yeah, man. Over here, man, I ain't really making too much noise. I'm out here in Philly, so I'm really just focusing on a lot of things. I'm focusing on building up a lot of a network for real, for real. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not really too focused on money too much because I understand how money operates, how it works. And the one thing that I could say is currency. When you got currency and you understand that, then you understand money, and then you understand that currency works best when you got a system or a team. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I could sit here and kick it like I'm on some bullshit, or I could kick it like I'm on some real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't make a difference to me. Either you gonna like it or you not. But like, I'm sitting here chilling, man. I ain't really making no noise. I'm out the way. If I start talking some drama though, like, you know what I mean? If I start talking about some drama, then it's like, all right, woo, 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 woo. But it's like, yeah, though, man. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I know what's up. I ain't gotta tell you nothing. I ain't gotta tell you not one word. I could sit here and I could talk to you all day. I could sit here and put this flag on my face, but like, what's this flag mean? Like, it's the person behind the flag that is what means something. It ain't the flag itself. You know what I mean? Anybody could wear a red flag. Anybody wear a blue flag. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had to catch myself. I was about to be real disrespectful just now. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, share to the channel if you haven't already done so. You know what I mean? But like, yo, I'm out here in Philly, man, and it's like these niggas be so lame. These niggas be so lame out here in Philly, yo. This shit don't make no sense. Like, yo, I ain't never seen so many lame niggas out here, man. Real talk. But I'm out though.